big dog, Arnie, who's going to miss me on Sunday when I go back to Brunei. Well, I've been back in the UK for a few weeks on holiday just to see family and friends, have a good catch up, and it's given me a perfect opportunity to purchase a few extra goodies for the bike. So what I've had a chance to buy, I've got some Renthal Fat Bars. I've had to get the 22 to 28mm conversion kit so I can put them on. I've also got some Pro grips to go on the bars themselves. I've purchased some Zeta armour handguards with the XC plastics, some nice white ones. Also bought some cheapy eBay CRF levers, brake and clutch lever. I don't know how good they're going to be, but I'll give them a try anyway, because I've bent my clutch lever out in Brunei, so I'll replace that and see what they're like, even though they were very cheap. I've also bought this little thing, Enduristan Inferno. When I've changed the exhaust to the MOTO X, you obviously lose the oh, that's my next door neighbour's dog. You lose the heat shield off the standard stock exhaust. So I want to give this a try so I can get my soft luggage on. So yeah, looking forward to getting back out to Brunei and getting these on the bike. Just a couple of weeks quarantine to get over first, but thankfully I got a free upgrade to a suite in the V Plaza in KB. It's quite nice. A reception with a little toilet in here. Nice big bedroom. Beautiful view. Walk-in wardrobe. And an absolutely massive bathroom. So that's it, out of quarantine. I'm still reeling after England got beat in the final of the Euros, but life goes on. Time to get some of these bits on my bike. So I've fast forwarded slightly to the finished job. The GoPro battery had an overheat. By the time I'd realised I'd done most of the work anyway. And to be fair, I'm not the quickest mechanic. I am just a DIYer really, and I often get things wrong and have to go back and do them again. I have put a couple of links in the description from a chap called Andre. He's got a YouTube channel called Peak Motorcycles, and he's got a couple of really good videos on how to fit the Renthal 604 bars and also the Zeta XC handguards. But yeah, very pleased with the job. The position of the bars looks very nice. They're obviously a bit stronger. I don't think there's any weight saving on putting the bars on. I think they're pretty similar in weight to the stock bars. But yeah, for me, just something a little bit stronger with a bit of lever protection and hand protection. So happy with that. Time to get out and do some riding. Well, glad to say it's great to be back on the bike. but the temperature must be 32, 33. It's absolutely cooking. I've managed to buy a new jacket and trousers while I've been back in the UK. Climbed Marrakesh, and first impressions, if you've got a bit of speed up, you've got some air coming through, they're very good. If you're doing anything sort of slower, anything quite technical like that, I think they're going to be a problem. This is a pipeline track that I've tried before, but there were workmen on it, so I could only get so far, so I'm just going to give it a try today, see if I can get down to the end. So this ride out really is a bit of a chance to check out all the upgrades I've done. I've got the Renthal 604 Fat Bar on. The position doesn't feel that much different from the stock bars. Like I said earlier, for me it's just about having a bar that's a bit more sturdy. I don't want to be dropping it and bending the stock bars. What I have noticed, I've put a new clutch lever and brake lever on, front brake lever. I think the clutch lever is just pulling slightly on the cable, it's a bit taut. So it just feels like every now and then the clutch is not engaging fully. Well, hello again. I had to cut the ride short the other day. The new clutch lever that I'd fitted, the cable on it was too tight, so it wasn't letting the clutch engage fully. So I cut that ride short and thought I'll do it again today, get some decent footage, check what everything's like, the new bars, grips, exhaust, and try and discover a few new routes as well. Now I've got some great footage, but being a complete plonker, forgot to switch my mic on in the helmet that I've got connected to the GoPro. I also tried out an old camera that I had, Ion Air Pro, on the front of the bike looking back, and the picture looks okay, but the sound is garbage. It's just got too much interference. So what I'll do after this little chat is probably put on the footage, just put a bit of music onto it. Obviously a lot of people don't like background music, they like to hear the bike and what have you, but if that's not your thing, switch off. The stuff that I was talking about on the ride today, the Marrakesh jacket that I mentioned, the Climb Marrakesh jacket, don't be put off by what I said earlier in the earlier video. It's a great touring jacket. It's just not for the more technical stuff when you're going slow in hot and humid conditions. Today I had a bit of speed on around the twisty roads and stuff when I wasn't in the jungle, and it was perfect. Even the Marrakesh trousers as well, they kept me really cool. So yeah, don't be put off at all by me saying it could be a problem earlier. The MOTO X exhaust, a bit disappointed today. It sounds awesome. I think you do lose a little bit of top end speed when you open the bike up. The big issue I've got, the end of the can itself, it's sort of like a carbon fibre material. It's actually melted, and this is the first long run I've had with the exhaust fitted today. It's obviously got really hot, so to me that's a manufacturing issue, so I will be emailing Bikerzbits in Thailand and maybe get them to chat with the manufacturer MOTO X. Don't know if they can replace it or repair, I'm not sure, but I'll try and get a picture and put that on as well so people can see. So yeah, good warning before certainly buying the one that I bought. It's a shame I didn't get any sound today on the footage. I did have a couple of moments. I ended up having to pull the bike up off the floor out of a big rut. It was just bogged down with water and sludge, and pretty difficult when you're on your own. And I'm just thankful I didn't have a quarter of a ton 1200 GS or whatever they weigh. The 300L, even somebody my size, it's easy to pick up. So that's quite reassuring, really. So yeah, that's about all I've got to say, really. I'll stick on this footage, just to let you have a look at the route. It's a lovely route. I went down the Labby Road. Locals will obviously know where that is. Turned left as though I'm heading towards sort of Tutong, and then another left into the jungle up a little track that somebody else had told me about, and it's amazing. It's a really long track. It's not technical at all, it's just really good fun. You're in the middle of the jungle, but it's a nice wide track. So yeah, great. And on the end of that, a lot of twisty tarmac type stuff that was just awesome fun. And the exhaust sounded absolutely glorious in the middle of nowhere. But unfortunately, no sound. You can't appreciate that. But I will get more footage on in future and let you really hear the sound of the exhaust. That's if it doesn't have to come off and get sent back to Thailand. But anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers.